I'm Phil from Whitechapel, and you're listening to 88.7 WSYC FM Mellodic Carnage.
A new era of corruption. That's your latest CD coming out June 8th. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
It was a great recording we did with Jason Sukoff down in Sanford, Florida at Audio Hammer Studios. It was great working with him. He had a lot of great ideas for us, and he was a lot of fun to work with. He kept the morale high, and with his crude humor and everything. And the CDs, I feel like this CD is a lot more advanced musically for us, and it's got a lot more dynamic to it, a lot more leads. It's got it's not just riff, and that's the end of the song. It brings back there's choruses in some of the songs, and actually a lot of the songs there's a lot there's choruses and stuff that we bring back. And I feel like this whole album is just more. It's more of a just the next step. It's the next step for us, more matured sound for us.
My next question was going to be like, what's this one kind of going to bring to the table that the other ones haven't? Would you say it's just kind of more like mature musicianship?
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much covered that in the first question. I mean, it's like, Sukoff really, he listened to the songs, and he put in his input on what should go where, and I mean, a lot of the music was written by us, but as far as what you can expect, this is the first CD that we've used 8 strings. We only used it on like 2 parts of the CD, but it's just another thing that we added. A lot of bands are using 8 strings nowadays, and we're not really known. We're known for 7 string, tuning down to A, but this CD just has a lot more. I think it's a lot easier to catch on to. It's not just all over the place. It's I guess you could say it's got a lot of catchy elements to it.
So how's this tour been going for you guys?
It's been going great. We started New England Metal Fest in Worcester, Massachusetts, and it's been a blast since ever since that day. And we're really good friends with the Job for a Cowboy guys. We toured with them on Mayhem, and we're label mates. And Cattle Decapitation, they're also on Metal Blade, and Gaza's on Black Market Activities, which is a side label of Metal Blade. And everybody on the tour is really cool. Everybody's getting along. It's usually how all our tours go. I mean, we usually get along with everybody. We've never had any problems with anybody really. So, but everything's going great. This is day 5, 6, something like that, and everything's going great.
That's awesome. So, how long is this tour gonna last for?
I believe this tour goes on until May 26th. I think is the last date. We still got 27, 28 more days. I mean, it's a usual tour about a month long, and it's like I said, it's end of May, and then we're home for a little bit, and then we go to Europe after that. So we got a little while to go on this one still.
And kind of segues into my next one is what are you going to be doing after this tour? I saw that you're also doing kind of like the Warped Tour and the Download Festival.
Yeah. We're doing Europe festivals, which is including Download, and we're doing Warped Tour this summer, and we've got some stuff planned for the fall already, and we'll be announcing that as this year starts to come to an end. But I mean we're booked solid pretty much throughout the whole year. We've got pretty much this is definitely one of our busiest years for sure.
Kind of seems like deathcore is more an American thing. How do the European fans respond to it?
Well, as far as the European scene goes, it's they're more of like an old school type of metal, definitely for sure. there's that crowd that's going to accept you, but I mean, and it all depends on who you play with. If you're playing with the headliners, an old school metal band, you got to expect a lot of old school metalheads to be there. And if they accept you, cool. If they don't, I mean, it's not everybody's going to like your band, but it's definitely a lot different over here than it is overseas, especially in Europe. And the UK is a little bit more accepting. But Europe is just kind of like a, like I said, it just depends on who you're with on the tour. The tour package definitely makes a difference.
Speaking more along the lines of tours, when people think of the Warped Tour a lot, they think of kind of like punk bands or something like that. How do you guys think you'll fit into this?
Well, Warped Tour pretty much started out as like a punk hardcore festival. I remember back whenever I was 16, I went to it and it was nothing but punk bands. There was no metal at all. It was like Green Day was headlining. It's really cool though that they're bringing in all sorts of genres like metal, of course they keep punk, they have pop, and just all kinds of different other bands. And I mean, it's one of the biggest tours of the summer, and it's a lot of more kids are discovering new music, discovering music like us. I used to be a big punk rocker, and like I used to listen to just mainly punk, and kids branch out, and if you go to a punk festival, I mean, obviously you're going to enjoy the music, but why not try to branch out to other styles of music too as well.
So do you think this will kind of bring people who normally wouldn't listen to Whitechapel, kind of bring in some more fans? Yeah,
and that's the exact that's one of the exact points of us doing this tour, and plus for the past couple of years now they've been bringing in all sorts of different types of music now, and I definitely, we toured with Trivium last year, and that definitely brought in a different crowd for us because Trivium fans are Trivium fans, and they want to come see Trivium, and once they see us, and some of them aren't going to dig us, some of them will, and that's the whole point of it, is exposure.
And do you guys have a favorite song that you like to play live, or you personally?
Well, honestly, for all of us, I'd say it's probably the new song that we play, Darkest Day of Man, because it's fresh and it's new, and we play these songs day in and day out, and once you play something new, it's automatically it's going to be a lot more. It's going to be funner than any song that you play that we've been playing for the past 3 years now, and but Darkest Day of Man is the only song we're playing live right now off the CD, and that's definitely one of my favorites because just for the simple fact that it's new, it's fresh, and it's. I just feel like it's more. I don't know. It's got a lot more energy than some of the songs that we've written in the past. She cried out helplessly again, ripped her lip from fucking out. Just one last time to want this fucking night. I will spit right in your fucking face. How does it do?